massive points. I'm very happy, as you can tell.
Absolutely right. And do you know what? We've all done exactly the same as you just said there, Elizabeth, because before the game, I think we were all cautiously optimistic. Now we're all getting absolutely carried away. Genuinely, after that performance, I'm like, bang, I'm straight up there. 100%. We're all about it again. Let's talk about how it started as well. Wesley Fofana obviously getting his first Chelsea goal this evening, and rightly so, getting a lot of plaudits online before obviously he came off injured from Hazard. Chelsea destroyed Milan on those 3 successive set pieces and eventually forced the Fofana to tap one in. Very cool finish here. Very cultured finish when it just rolls it into the bottom corner. Massive goal that from Wesley Fofana, converting dominance into a goal. Time to get another huge result. Chelsea can win tonight. Thiago Silva is just a god too. Echoing everything that we're already saying, Matt. You're absolutely right there. He was fantastic before he came off, Wesley Fofana, but the importance of getting that first goal as well, and the fact as well that we can rely on goals being shared around the team. Graham Potter will be really pleased with that. Yeah,
I think from those set pieces you saw how dominant we can be in the air, and the fact that our defenders have strikers' instincts. You know, that finishes, it looks simple, but when things are going helter-skelter like they were in that box, it takes a calm person to just slot it home, and he did that. And before that moment, he was doing really well defending against Leao. So it is really unfortunate that he had to, come off injured, but we're hoping it's not too long.
Absolutely, yeah. We'll keep our fingers crossed on that one. And, of course, any updates, you'll get them first on the Fifth Stand app. So if you haven't downloaded it already, do that. Make sure you get involved in that one. Elizabeth, as well, there's a little bit, and I don't want to just talk about Thiago Silva, there's a little bit of the Thiago Silva's about that Wesley Fofana finish, though, isn't there?
Definitely. Thiago Silva has shown that he is a great goal scorer. And I felt that how did he have 3 free headers, but he's constantly getting into these positions, making it difficult. And he has that almost striker's instinct, I want to say, when he's scoring. And it was a fantastic finish by Wesley Fofana. Kind of right place, right time, fell nicely to him. But he still had to keep his composure as well in order to get the goal. He's really young, Champions League night, so very good job on him.
Absolutely right. And 2-2 for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. His first goal in front of the Stamford Bridge crowd tonight. 2-3 for Aubameyang. Keep it up from John. Absolutely right. It was a really well finished, actually. A beautiful cross from Reece James. Aubameyang has looked like a goal threat since he's been starting. He's so important as well to the Chelsea can play. And this one says it here, actually, because this is exactly what we're talking about, how important it is the way Chelsea set up. Because anticipating a mistake is one of the most important things, qualities of a striker. A lot of strikers would have given up on that ball. Aubameyang was thinking about Tomori clearing that. He's absolutely right. And that's the sort of the instinctive finisher that we've got in Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. It's so important the way that Graham Potter's going to set up, having someone that leads the line like that, but also he kind of, you don't have to teach him where to be, or you don't have to, it's exactly what he's been doing his entire career, and that's kind of what you want from him.
Yeah, exactly. You've seen from both of his finishes, he's got that striker's instinct, and he's got that know-how of where to be. The first goal was brilliant. This goal, he's anticipating a mistake. And we've seen a lot of strikers miss from that position. The ball did look like it was fizzed in from Reece James. So for him to score that and make it look so simple is great. And the fact that he's also getting into those positions consistently, Sometimes people overplay what a striker needs to do. They want him to press, they want him to drop deep, they want him to dribble. Sometimes you just need your striker to be where Aubameyang has been and score those goals, and he's done that twice now.
I'm not comparing them, Elizabeth, at all, but the one thing that you look at in any centre-forward at the moment, you look at Erling Haaland for Manchester City, and he's not involved in the play a lot of the time, but his goal return is frighteningly good, and there's a little bit about that for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. He wasn't massively involved in the game before his goal tonight, but if he's not involved and you don't hear his name at all and then he scores, that's exactly what his job is. That's exactly what Graham Potter will want from him, won't he?
Definitely, and I was thinking the same, Joe, that he had been a little bit quiet in the first half, but the thing with Aubameyang, like you said, is he could score a goal at any given time. He could create a little something from nothing. He really takes those half chances as well, and he's just such a clinical finisher. Like I was saying in the pre-match, he knows exactly where the goal is and what he needs to do, and he believes in himself to score those goals. So 2 consecutive goals for Aubameyang. I think he's going to be off to a cracking start. Hopefully he can build on this, and just feels really nice to see him scoring.
Oh, it really does. It really does. Yeah, a nice little celebration as well with the sort of the somersault after it as well, which is really nice. Time to talk about
just watching that.
He did. We said the same, thinking, "Oh no, don't just gives you a little worry, doesn't it?" But no, absolutely right. Let's talk about the most complete footballer in the world at the moment, in Reece James, because.
Yep.
Just every week, he's so frighteningly good, isn't he? Some social media reaction to Reece's performance tonight. Reece James anywhere near the right side of the 6-yard box is a guaranteed goal. Callum, you're absolutely right. I think you could add another 12 yards onto that, to be honest. Reece James always smashes his goals into the top of the net so deadly with his shot. He does, doesn't he? He makes sure. There's never any half and half of Reece James. Reece James and Raheem Sterling combining for goals ahead of the World Cup. Nice to see. Very nice to see. But, Sam, I don't quite know where to go with this, because I don't ever want to ask, is there a ceiling to Reece James? Because there clearly isn't. But how good can he be?
You can't really say, to be honest. He just keeps getting better and better, and he's maturing in his game as well. You know, we spoke about the battle that he was going to have against Leao at the beginning of the game. Dominated him like he did with Zaha on the weekend as well, and he's like rising to these challenges. And of course, we know how good he is defensively, but the fact he's getting the assists, I think he genuinely is probably the best goal scorer, a near post goal scorer that I've seen. Because every time he's in that position, I'm thinking it's a goal, and he literally hits it top bins every single time. And it's his celebration where it's just like, I knew that was going to happen. Like, do you know what I mean? It's just that confidence, that composure as well. I think he's amazing. I've said so many good things about him. It's just not going to stop.
And so it shouldn't, mate. He's phenomenal. Elizabeth, I saw a stat earlier on that said he's the youngest player to score and assist in a Champions League game. And he's just... He does feel complete, doesn't he? Because like Sam's just said there, defensively, we've seen him come up against Vinicius in the last 12 months. We've seen him coming up against Leao tonight. We see him come up against Raheem Sterling 18 months ago in the Champions League final. He's up against the very best players offensively, and he deals with that. And offensively, he is such a danger. It does very much feel like Chelsea have not only a bit of a cheat code defensively, but also offensively with Reece James. And it's quite scary to think he's only just signed a 6-year deal and he's only just getting started on that.
I know he hasn't even come into his prime, which is the crazy thing. Like you said, what is his ceiling going to be? I don't know, but I know that I'm a Chelsea fan, but for me, Reece James is one of the best right wing backs in the world, if not the best at this point, because he is so incredibly strong defensively. He really doesn't let anybody get past him. He reads the game so well. And then going forward, he puts in these beautiful balls into the box for the other players to get onto. And he just has a wicked right foot. He has a crazy shot on him. And like Sam was saying, as soon as he had the ball, I was like, this is going to be a goal. I don't want to jinx it, but this is going to be a goal, because he is just so sure of himself. And that's one of the things that I've noticed recently within the past year or so, I'd say, is that his confidence just seems through the roof. And he really has become his own in the past couple of, I would say, year. Yeah.
I think you're absolutely right. There is an inevitability about Reece James, isn't there? Whenever he's on the ball, he's not going to lose the ball. Whenever he's in the 18-yard box, it's probably going to be a goal. Defensively, likewise. Obviously, his performance tonight very much playing its part in how Chelsea are sitting in the group now, which is looking very different to how it did at 8 o'clock this evening. Here is the updated league table in the Champions League as it stands now, with obviously Chelsea up to 4 points and sitting second in the group now, just a point behind Salzburg, who beat Zagreb earlier on tonight. Obviously, Chelsea away in Milan next week, and things go their way. They could be sitting at the top of the group by the end of next Tuesday night, which would be very, very nice on Matchday 4. So, yeah, still plenty of football to be played in the Champions League, but looking a lot nicer than it did a few hours ago. Now, I thought we'd swerved this team, I'll be honest, but the trivia is very much here with us. OK, so the question was this one. If you want to play along, then please do. Name as many of us starting 11 versus AC Milan in September 1999. This was the home game at Stamford Bridge. It was a 4-4-2, which was the clue we were given, and we also saw a little snippet earlier on today. So let's start with the goalkeeper. This is where I think we're gonna struggle straight away. Goalkeeper.
Can we go the other way?
No, let's start in goal. Okay, let's start in goal. Has anyone got any suggestions? Elizabeth, you got any ideas? No.
No.
Okay.
No idea.
I'm thinking again. This might be miles off. I think it's around Ed De Hoy time. Kevin Hitchcock, maybe.
You got to carry us with this one.
All right, we'll go Ed De Hoy. I'm not sure about that one. Right back. You said Jody Morris was on the bench earlier, Elizabeth, didn't you? Have you got any ideas at right back?
No, that's the only thing I got, Joe. I'm really sorry.
No, that's all right. That's all right. I think we're all in this together.
Those are the only two positions that I fully didn't have.
Albert Ferrer, maybe. Before him, it might be before him, Albert Ferrer. Let's go for it, because I think we're fairly certain 2 centre-halves, aren't we?
Yeah.
Marcel Desailly and Frank Leboeuf, yeah?
Yeah.
I think we're fairly certain with that. So left-back, who would have been left-back at that time? Celestine Babiaro. Celestine Babiaro could be, because that was an answer in a question a couple of weeks ago, and I was fuming we didn't get it. Right side of midfield. Right side of midfield.
Do we have to get the actual formation, or we just need the players?
No, I think we're just ticking through.
Okay, cool.
Didier Deschamps, would he have played on the right?
Deschamps, but did he play on the right?
He might have played on the right, probably played in the middle. Might have played on the right.
Who am I thinking?
Mario Stanic, that's around about that time as well. Okay, let's put Deschamps in somewhere.
Okay, yeah. Deschamps, he's in the team.
He's in the team somewhere.
Gus Poyet.
Gus Poyet.
He's going in. Zola.
I feel like I was gonna say, I feel like I saw Zola like in the little clip that they played.
Dennis Wise.
Let's put him in.
And we need a striker. Is that before Andre Flo? Flo and Zola's not bad.
Flo, I think I saw him. Did I see him in? If I didn't see him in that.
Okay, Flo and Zola. Yeah, that's what we're going with. Going with.
Cool.
Let's have a look, see how we get on. Oh, I tell you what, Dan Petrescu, oh my word. That is an effort from us, I tell you what.
To be fair, you carried us, but we know we had a few names.
I tell you what, well, I think I might not come in Saturday because that's me done. I've peaked.
These need to get easier though, man.
We've done all right there. We've done all right there, Dan Petrescu, that's going to haunt me. I'm sorry, Dan, if you're watching. Actually, he's definitely not watching because I think he's managing it in Romania at the moment, so he's far too busy to be watching. But good evening, Dan, if you are. That's not bad from us, is it?
Yeah, that was decent. That's
not bad from us.
We got a little clue as well with the picture, But it did go off the screen quite fast.
That's all right. That's all right for us. And again, there's plenty more. There's plenty more coming up, not just on the fifth stand, from us as well. Have a little look at what is coming up over the next couple of days as well. No more trivia for now, anyway. It's all right. Press conference on Friday afternoon as Graham Potter speaks ahead of Wolverhampton Wanderers coming to South West London. Looking forward to that on 2:15. Join us for that one on Matchday Live. Okay, then, so one word to sum up tonight then. Elizabeth, I'll go to you first, please.
The first word that came into my mind was just elation. I'm so happy with the performance.
Great word. Elation's a great word. Sam?
That's a great word.
That's a great word.
That is a great word. I wanted it to come out, but it didn't come out. Amazing. Amazing. Let's go with that.
What a run-up.
How are you going to start with it?
What a run-up. Fantastic. All right, good work. Good work. You two are both brilliant as always. Thank you very much, Elizabeth and Sam. Fantastic. Thank you very much for watching. Chelsea 3-0 winners at the Bridge in the Champions League against AC Milan. What a night. Thank you for watching.